I have a very good customer interface, um, good communication with customers, always keeping them informed. I have a passion for teaching and training anybody that comes along my way. um, uh, and yeah, then I am I'm technically minded. Will I will always look further into an application to try and solve the problem. I won't just stop with the VSD, which is my main responsibility. I will try and look at external problems as well.
So when you're on a sales call, if you find a problem that's not related to have you ever been out on a repair call and they complain about a problem and you find out it's actually not your thing, it's something else?
I've got that plenty of times. In a lot of cases, it's not your product at all. And then I know people, so I refer them. Or it is one of our products, but not the product that I'm responsible for. For instance, it's an electrical motor, which is production's side. But I've played around with them with the brake motors. So at Denon, I found that they tightened the mechanical brake on site for I don't know what reason. So I just quickly asked for a feeler gauge and I set up the gauging of the mechanical brake, and there was no other problems. It wasn't as difficult as they made it as. So it was only the mechanical brake that had to be set up.
How many total calls have you been on, including everything in your history so far as calling out on site and doing some sort of a repair issue? Could you estimate that? Are we talking about 100 or much more or much less?
Yeah, I would say more than 100, definitely. If I could put a number to it, probably in the region of about 400.
Okay, so 400 out calls for repair purposes, big number there, and we're talking about a lot of multinational companies mixed into that.
Yeah.
And that includes the different, what did you mention? The mines, the food and beverage, Unilever.
Yeah.
The spectrum's quite big.
Spectrum's quite big, and big companies and small companies, small individuals. I've even done gate motors.
Even individuals. Okay, so this question may be interesting for someone who doesn't have your experience, which is probably 99.999% of the people out there, and a lot of people in your own field that don't. What is the typical thing that you find as the problem that you should fix? What are some of the most typical problems that you encounter with that volume of call-outs?
A very fundamental thing on a variable speed drive, and that is knowing how to get your VSD to start your motor and how to get your reference frequency on your variable speed drive to get your motor running, because you have terminology which is called local and remote control. So local is controlling your VSD from the keypad, either the run command or the frequency that the motor needs to run at, or you control it externally with external switches or external analog inputs. And that is usually the main part where customers get stuck. They will actually phone you and tell you that the drive is faulty, or the motor, there's no output, or the motor has probably burnt or anything. And then it's actually just two settings.